Welcome to our prayer journey daily devotion with Mike Toth. I got an exciting devotion here today. One that we'll see really is a hidden gospel in Job that was hidden until Jesus Christ came onto the scene. In Job 1, it says this, that he was perfect. The Hebrew word for that is spelled T-A-M, but it sounds more like Tom. And it means to be complete, usually or unusually pious, gentle, dear, and perfect. In one place in the Bible, in Exodus 26:24, it says this, and they shall be coupled together. Before I go on, that word coupled there is used as perfect. In other words, it is converted in some parts of the Bible, and most parts do either perfect or plain or gentle. But in this particular place in Exodus 26:24, it is said to be coupled together. Let me read the whole verse. And they shall be coupled together, and they shall be coupled together above the head into one ring. Thus shall it be made them both. So two rings are coupled together, held together by these rings that are placed in the tabernacle to make that tabernacle that went into the wilderness. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, what it has to do is that I believe that they could have better chosen this particular word, coupled, instead of perfect. Because exactly perfect is not a perfect fit. Because we know that there is none good, no, not one. So when the King James Version says that Job was perfect in his sight, I think the word that could have been or should have been used here is the same one that is used in the book of Exodus. And if it is used in that manner, converted from Hebrew to our English in that manner, we get this picture. Two poles come together and they're held together by two rings. They are coupled together. So Job, instead of being perfect, is coupled together with God. Now let's watch the accusation from Satan. If he comes and he is saying that. He comes before God and says, Job only clings to you. He's only coupled to you. He's only perfect to you because you protect him. And God says, do what you will to him, but only save his life. And the torment starts and continues. And poor Job remains coupled to God despite other things he does that could in our day be considered as sinful, at least unfaithful. But he never uncoupled from God. Now this is the hidden gospel in the book of Job. All right, so you imagine that being held together like that. We know that man cannot be with God because they're sinners. But they could be coupled together outside and like this to be held together. Job in 9:33 says this, in speaking to God. If there were a daysman between me and you, if there was somebody that can go between me and you, then I have a chance. He asks him another one in 10:4, do you have eyes of flesh or seest then as a man? How could you know how I feel? And then he talks about how short his lifespan is. Job had no way of knowing that there was a daysman that was going to come between him and God. He's held on by that ring. He's coupled together with God. But Jesus is going to come between, and there would be two, would be one. God, a relationship, the Son of God, will make a way for Job. So we have this hidden gospel. Think about this. All right, the daysman between us, Jesus Christ, fulfilled that question that he asked. Is there somebody between me? The other thing that it fulfilled is that how can you know what man his life is like. Jesus Christ lived that life on earth and saw all that Job is speaking of. And how could you know life? Because it is so short for man. Jesus was taken and put to death on our behalf. Could you imagine a Jewish person looking into this book, seeing these three questions? I did a 1-minute video on this. And seeing those three questions, and you got to ask yourself, did Jesus fulfill all those things? Yes, indeed he did. So if you do not know Jesus, check out the description of this video to find out how to get saved, how to know him, how to be coupled to God and then be made one with God. Because that's what Jesus prayed in John 17. He prayed that we would be one as he is one with the Father. That is the goal, the hidden gospel of Job. So until next time, may Jesus increase as we decrease.